Hey, what's up, everyone? Put a little bit without recording, but basically hopping in where where I left off. Got about 4 hours left in the season, so I'm gonna try and grind for a bit. Probably, like I said, I'll break it up into a couple videos. I think I left off at 12. Went about like 4-1. I think it's the matches back down at 5. Only change I made to my deck is I cut a Soul Guide Lantern for an extra Noxious Grasp. They're both good against Sultai, and haven't been running into Sultai as much. A lot of red-green. Want an extra tool for red-green. It makes my sideboard plans work out a little bit better, too. So, hopefully that works. Red-green's actually the only deck I've lost to, and with the Valky, since adding Valky to the deck, I've played probably about 20-something matches. I've lost 2 matches, both of them to red-green. So, might have to do some tweaking to get the matchup to where I want it, but for now, I'll keep it how it's been working enough, so I'll keep it how it is. I imagine this is doable. I don't know how long it actually takes, like how long I have to win in order to get lower, but I got 4 hours. I can play for most of it. Alright, what are we playing against? Lose the roll. This hand's interesting. I'm gonna keep. Plenty ways to draw, enough things to do with the 1 mana. Yeah. Alright, I'll keep. Hand can be a little bad against something like red green, where I stumble out of the gate a little. We have to take damage off of this. But for the most part, like I say this on basically every time I do a video with how good Stitcher Spire is. You want an opening hand every time. Same thing I've mentioned how it keeps with this deck a lot too. You just want to make sure you have sort of all the pieces. This deck definitely has like the sand has like the pieces. We have the enablers, we have some card draw, we have some removal. Alright, playing against the blue-white deck. Alright, this hand's actually good against blue-white, so gonna give us time to draw out of it. Could use like a Thoughtseize, but I have plenty of time. Plenty of duress too. Maybe if we can actually stick the Arcanus. Alright, damn. Alright, shove, rights, hopefully find a land. Land. Alright, it kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? What do we pitch? Considering pitching Arcanus so that I can claim it back. Yeah, I'll do that. We have 2 anyway, so. Alright. It's a little annoying, but they're still pretty far off from it. Kind of like Thoughtseizing here, just avoid getting like Teferied or something. We could claim back the Arcanus, but I really feel like it's pretty unlikely that they don't have a way to deal with this. There's a lot of things that punish us. I think it's a little bit safer to just Thoughtseize now. Alright. Probably taking the Shark Typhoon. They don't have double blue. That's kind of nice. Yeah, definitely going to take the Shark Typhoon. Okay. What's the best way to do this? We could like claim Arcanist and like sack it to the rights. It's a good way to just like get the cast that out of their hand. Draw some cards. But that puts us down to 6. We would have to discard still. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play still. I just can't do math. I didn't count playing land. Yeah, we don't even have to discard. Alright. That's interesting. I guess they're gonna wait to do it on my turn so that I can't use the mana. I kind of signaled it too. Maybe I probably should just play the Supplier. Not playing the best off the start, but okay, Wrath. Alright, don't get punished. I guess that makes sense too if they had that, and then they'll save the cast out for the Croxa. Just gonna play Arcanist again. The cast out is not that big deal, like I said. Kinda just want to get rid of it before we Croxa at some point. You can always claim back the other one. Alright, I'm gonna play the Pyromancer here, I guess. Just use their mana efficiently. If they want to counter it, that's fine. We get more. Okay. I assume they just bin like anything here. They Uro. We're gonna Supplier and Spark Harvest. We're so up on cards that the game seems to be doing fine. We're a little bottlenecked on mana, so if they're able to like stick something, it could be a pretty big issue. Just because we're pretty limited in what we can like do on a turn. Okay, that's good. Could take a risk. You go for like Valky there. Hopefully they have like another Uro in hand or something, but not too interested in doing that. Not afraid of too much here. Still got plenty of action. Burrow's like the only thing that's like a real looming problem. Just like if we keep exhausting the resource, they get it back. But we have removal for it. They only draw a card each time. Every time we kill it, we're recouping the card advantage in plenty of other ways. So still like our spot. Yeah, I thought of Teferi. We had the Spark Harvest. Alright, they tuck it. That's a little more annoying. It is more annoying. I was hoping they would just plus and then we could like Pyromancer attack, Thoughtseize, sack the token. Alright, we pick up a land. I guess I'm just gonna go for the Blood Chief's Thirst. definitely annoying. If I could actually go for like Fame. That's probably better if I Young Pyromancer Fame. Blood Chief Star is bad against Censor. I'm trying to think of 2-mana removal. That's they would play. I don't think there's much like an instant speed. Alright, it says they technically could have a response. It could just be like full control or something. Could be a cycle land. Alright, Gross Spiral. And then 3 cards for a row, just something to keep in mind, obviously. Okay. Still not a big deal. Kind of insane we haven't milled another Kroxa, but with the supplier, if we mill Kroxa, I may actually consider getting back the Lurrus here. Interesting decision. I guess they just want to like put the card in yard, if that's what they were going to pitch anyway. Game's getting a little closer, but hopefully we draw better than them. Alright. Not quite doing it's a bad start for the draw better than them plan, but the biggest advantage we have right now is we have so much more fuel for our Kroxa than they do Arrow, so we can like realistically deal with the Arrow easily. They have exile effects, but we do also have 3 more Kroxas in our last 25 cards here. Ooh, that's kind of big. They pitched the Censor. That would have blown us out kind of hard. Here we have a decision where do we play around another counterspell as the last card? We can either attack both at the Ferry just to be a little bit safer. I don't know how much the 2 damage is going to matter. We'll end up killing in a one-shot regardless, though. I guess the one big advantage is sending the 2 at Teferis. If they do counter this, then it's at 3, and if they go to touch Kroxa, they have to kill the Teferi in order to do it. I think that's enough upside where hopefully the 2 damage won't be relevant. Another Kroxa. Nice to have a backup one. They're going to Arrow next turn. We have a removal spell for it. They'll be at 2 cards in yard. Well, 3 at that point with the Arrow. Alright. Damn, Arrow's annoying. Like these situations, it would be nice if I still had the claims in the deck. but they're a little too situational. Valky's been a nice enough tool to deal with them early on in the game. Okay, hard cast Shark Typhoon, interesting. I really just hope they brick, honestly, from here on out. I guess I hope they brick, honestly. Like, I don't always hope that, but... Hope I don't get punished for the attack earlier. Definitely a pretty heavy racing situation right now. For the 2 points don't cost us. Just felt like a little bit of a safer play, especially after they discarded the... Alright, so they hold the card. Guess they would do that regardless to fuel this. I don't think I want to Thoughtseize. I'll save it for like post Thorough to make sure we can like, get something relevant. Sucks if we get like Settle the Wreckage or something, but we have a backup Croaksa too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we play Lurrus and they play Wrath, we can Croaksa Fame, but I guess no, it would work because yeah, that would be lethal because the token will still die to the Wrath because it resolves first. I think I like playing it because then we can have this Fame off the the creature. We play off the Lurrus. If they Wrath, we no. If we Wrath, all right, no, they could be bad. They Wrath. And then they can play Uro, because that would be the 6th card. Then they go up to 10. We can only put them to 4. They block. But if they get the Uro out to play, go to 10. Getting the creature off this could be pretty relevant. If they go to... Yes. Yeah, because that would be big. So if they can Uro next turn... then I want to be able to play Arcanist and give it haste in the same turn. And I would currently be short if I don't play this. I want to do that so then I could kill your own combat, then win. So we're going to play the Lurrus now. Alright, Gross Spiral, so I feel better about my decision. They're going to Uro here. Go up to 10, 1, 2, alright. Tight game. Go up to 10, block, they'll take 3, 6, 7. Then we can... No, we won't have enough to Croaksa again. We'll be in good shape, though. Your Glass Cascade here would be like terrible about another Baffling End. That would really screw us over. Block, they block here, they go 7. Alright, so we should have lethal. Alright, they'll go to 7 off the discard. So we're going to take any spell if they have it here. They go to 7 off the discard. They block the Croaksa, and then they'll take, yeah. Alright, close game, but happy to take that one down. Matchup definitely probably gets better for us post-board too. As long as we don't have like too many resting pieces or something, we should be fine. I like when we can trim some of the dead power removal. Honestly, the dresses are just the really big part. And the lanterns for the arrow. Probably going to bring some number of braids too. I normally like to control matchups when I overboard for Graveyard Hate, because as long as you can deal with like the cages and the Rest in Peace, you'll normally win. They're probably, I'd have to imagine they're lower on cages and rips too than Sunless because they have their own arrow. Good Noxious Grass kills the Fairy and arrow. I don't think I want to braid. I have enough cards that are better. We have answers to Cages and Bedevil and Valky. Well, Tibble. This deck's a little tough to board against. I'll try the grass. I'm not super sold on it, but alright, let's try this. Definitely keep. Very happy for that thoughts. What a absolutely perfect draw. What do we take? I was really hoping I could like knock the removal spell for the Valky and add an arrow, then just take the arrow with the Valky. I guess I'll take the Baffling End. Yeah, I'll take Baffling End. She does add a Shark Typhoon, just a more higher power level card, but it's gonna be a little slow here. I was gonna get Gusted. We pick up a second one, so we'll put it on the bottom. You know, I have to have like Sensor, another Gust here, but Spiral again. Damn, they about to hit us with land hardcast. Same plan of Prey with the Shark Typhoon. This time it probably would be good enough to get it done, I think. Alright, really interesting. Kinda, I feel like this game maybe would have been the game to do it. In the last game, I think they maybe should have cycled. This game is just like, it's going to take me so long to kill them that... I think I attack still. I'm pretty happy to attack. I'm trying to think if I should go Pyromancer first. They're going to trade for a thing, but I don't particularly care. Do I want to... I think I will put the Young Pyromancer first. I guess I could also maybe try to Croaksa to put them on no cards, but... We have these double Village Rites. I kind of just want the tokens for the Pyromancer. I'm happy. I'm just going to throw away the Arcanist here. Interesting. Doesn't honestly work that great for us. I really like to be critical of my opponent's plays, but these have worked out fortunately for us. We're definitely gonna get crushed. They're about to just like rip like Dream Trawler off the top, or another Shark Typhoon into a bunch of million spells in a row. There's definitely not a row. Can you just feel it? I don't know. I feel like I can just feel it. No. What do I want to do here? Could claim, but then we can't really get anything going with that. I guess we'll just Croaksa to start. See what's up. Not quite sure that was the best way to play that turn, but it wasn't too bad. Alright. Here we're doing this just to get a token, get the Village Rites going. Don't want to say unlosable at this point, but it's looking quite good. I think we're gonna take it down. Hopefully, jump up a bit. I was on the Seif stream before. He was at like number 3. It'd be cool if we could pass him. I think he's playing standard though, so I won't run into him at any point. I guess I kind of like how the ladders like overlap. Like you can play out the format for Constructed. It's a little interesting, but all right, then we stay at 5. Can hopefully like double jump on the next one or something. Run it back. Don't think I want to make any changes to the deck. Got 3 hours and 37 minutes. The matches are taking. If the matches take like 30 minutes one, I don't know if, even if we don't lose. Not quite sure we'll be able to get to one. Depends how much they've run up the score. Alright, we're gonna keep. It's not the best hand. Could really use a Thoughtseize, but opponent is a Mythic championship competitor. I too am a Mythic Championship competitor. I played in the first 2 Mythic Championships ever. Goblins, alright. Our hand's pretty bad against goblins. Do we Valky here? No. Ah, they have Muxus on top. Alright, definitely going to wait on that. Valky's actually kind of nice against them. They don't really play removal, and we're mostly looking to hit this. Like, hitting Thoughtseize is always huge in this matchup. Damn, that's so sick. So sick. How do we get out of this one? I feel like we have to village rights. I don't even think we can win. That was just brutal. We village rights this way, find a removal spell for this, but then they just play this. Might just back it up. I don't know how we get out of this one. Do we hit the War Chief? So then they can only snoop. It's like if we just hit this, they just play this again on their turn. Like this, they'll be able to do on their upkeep, but it's not as bad. Then hopefully we find a removal spell for the Kranko again. Alright, so we have War Chief. This game's winnable. Like it's like the least winnable a winnable game can be, but it's winnable. Alright, now it's probably not. Alright, their draw is just kind of sick. Our draw didn't really line up well against theirs at all either. Not that big a deal. I think that's not even for to complain, but I think that's the best draw I've ever seen Goblins have. But that's only because personally I only started playing Historic a couple weeks ago, so I really haven't played the matchup that many times, and that's the most nut draw I've had against me. So I'm not to say, oh my god, my opponent's draw is so good. That's the best Goblin draw ever. More so, that's actually just the best I've personally seen the deck draw. Goblins. Alright, removal's good. First time playing against with this version of the deck, trying to think exactly how I want to board. It's a little different. Valky seems good. They have no removal spells. We're just trying to hit Muxus out of their hand most games. Pyromancer's a little slow. They can match it going wide. Some games it's good, but I like the other threats better. Didn't really want to cover removal. Alright, good draw. When I first started playing the deck, I had some Witch's Vengeances on the board, but the matchup's really not too popular, and you could definitely beat it without it, so if you expect to play against it a lot, I'd recommend going back to it. Here we have an interesting hand. If we had a second land, it would be great. but as is, I think a little too risky. Not quite good enough at anything. This one's better. Shipper removal spell. We have plenty of removal. We're going to have this plus Arcanist. This will take for more removal spells. I got a supplier here. Hopefully we find something we could cast. If not, none of our other plays are better. So alright. If we break on a land next turn, it'll be a little interesting whether or not one of the village rights first, assuming they like play some sort of push target I want to hit. Herald's one, alright. I actually was thinking about one of the Tri-Goblins. I kind of want to try with the new Birthing Pod card for Tribal. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. Maybe could be my next video. Just be the historic guy. Start playing at the beginning of the next season. Here I'm going to Village Rights. Be happy to flash it back if I just play this. Also kind of want to find a claim. Because if I can mill... Oh, I took them out. Yeah, I boarded them out. Because if I could find claim, then I could find... Alright, I could still find a braid this way, though. I might have to kill this, though, too. Because they'll just be able to muck this next turn. Valky. Interesting, interesting. Alright, we'll attack in Thoughtseize. Alright, double Muxus. I guess we have to hit... We just have to hit both because their top card's a land. Like, right. So hit Muxus, then we'll Valky. They're going to be able to kill the Valky, but then we'll be able to deal with the Muxus again. So. And if they like try to set up like War Chief, we'll be able to kill the War Chief, so that's not too bad. Overall, our spot's fine. We need to get like a little bit of a clock going at some point. Got a couple like hoops to jump through, but I think we're going to be able to navigate this one. Alright, a little annoying, but again, should be fine. Alright, we draw a land. I think that's good. Alright, so we're gonna Valkyrie. Alright, we're probably gonna supplier. Village rights away the supplier. Push the war chief, then Valky the Muxus. The next turn, we just gotta. Then we can like Croxa for revolt, turn on to kill that. Alright. It's looking okay. Ooh, we hit a Thoughtseize too. Does that change what we want to do? I don't think so. But that'll be nice for later, maybe. Depending on what we draw. Okay. Hopefully they just draw terrible off this. Alright, hopefully that was a land. Is in fact the land. Alright, so here we'll probably like Croxa, push, Thoughtseize. That's something we could also do. We could also like we could. What could we do? What could we do? Alright, we'll just do this. Maybe was a better line there. Would have liked to think about it a little more. Possibly something with like killing the Valky and then being able to hit the Muxus too, but I guess we're just gonna flashback removal spell. May as well kill this Gur Prospector. Brick, brick, brick. Alright, not the worst. We can just kill it. Ringleader is like the only thing I can think of. If they have Ringleader, that'll be bad for us. If they like put something into play though, it's fine. We'll kill it. And Thoughtseize this. If they Muxus, we can Thoughtseize Croxa. Gur Prospector. Interesting. I don't think there's a good way for me to Croaks this turn, because I just won't kill the Krenko. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this in order to do that. Trying to think if I even want to waste the Thoughtseize. I feel like it's valuable to have in the yard. No, I don't think I'm going to. Alright, it's annoying, but hopefully not too annoying. Part of the reason why I wanted to save the Thoughtseize. I wonder if they can do anything with play Matron. There's 2 Prospector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can. Mux is here actually, right? Damn. Yeah, it'll cost them everything, but yeah, hopefully they brick. I really wonder if I was supposed to do something different here. I guess that was a good play by the opponent to set this up. Like, it seemed like they had it planned out. Gotta give them credit. Yeah, I really wonder what I could have done. Hopefully they just don't hit well here. I already dealt most of their Krankos. Alright. That's not too bad. We take 10. We block the Chieftain. Then we can Thoughtseize. Right, we block here. He Croaks push or something. I guess Croaks at Thoughtseize still. I'm a little worried about keeping this in play, but I guess I can't go too low on life. Top card's a land. Alright, I'll block here. It seems a little safer. We go to 8, Croaks, 1, 2, 3, 9. Not quite dead. We go to 1. Alright. They go to 8 here. They draw a land. I think we're gonna win, yeah, because we kill that, they go to 5. Yeah, we could Croaks again, they go to 2. What is that game? Let's go. Alright. Any changes? No, I actually think I liked the way we had it. Maybe Pyromancer. The tokens can be kind of nice in games like that. Like, just stopping that sort of burst damage and then letting us like clean up everything after. So maybe I want this over something else. I don't think I can cut anything else over it. I think removal is just more important, honestly, though. Ideally, you have a combination of the two, but the early removal is just pretty critical. Just use the discard to keep them off Muxus, and then keep them off Krankos and Hasters, basically. Snoop, too. It's an interesting hand. They kept 7. I think I have to mulligan. Like, even if we hit, like, there's still... if we hit, it's good, though. Tough. I'm gonna mulligan. On the draw, I feel... a little bit of a tough one. I'm gonna ship, though. Alright, his hand's a little better. Not thrilled about her hand, but could be a bit worse, I guess. Gonna lead on this. I think we're gonna need the red mana, just any mana at that point too. So, be nice to deal with this. If we rip like a summon or something, I'll regret it, but. For the most part, I think this is the best play. Ooh, love to see it. Alright. Don't hate to see that. Alright, happy to take that with our Valky. They have an answer to it. It's a little annoying. They'll Shatter Skill summoning the Valky next turn. Buys us a little bit of time though. Can use the Ripper removal spell next turn. I mean a discard spell. Guess we'll crack this now. Could keep it for push, but like we have to draw Thoughtseize, so take whatever minuscule percentage we can get. We don't hit. Not the end of the world, but hopefully they brick on this ring later pretty hard. There were thought seizes. Come on. That's bad. Could be worse, I guess. We have answers. All things considered, not too bad. Obviously, would have liked for them to hit less than 3 things, but game's not going too bad for us. Like, can only do one thing at a time. We could deal with one thing at a time right now. Alright, that's bad. Damn it. Break. Come on, just break. I thought we were doing fine. Nah, alright, we can't win. Brutal. Fucking Muxus. I don't think we could have done anything differently. They read the Muxus there. If they just went Crank or War Chief, we can deal with them with Spark Harvest. We can get like the Lures going. We had removal spells. We were gonna tax their hand pretty hard. We had a pretty good clock, but what are you gonna do? I think there's no way out of this. Yeah, just back it up. Alright, we'll get one more match in for the video. I'll probably try and run it down a little bit. Alright, we only dropped to 6. Fortunately, we had won a match before that. We didn't move at all, so. Alright, let's get a big win here. Let's parry against number 2. Trying to go from number 1 or whatever. Let's beat them. Maybe we'll jump to 4 or something. That was a really good match, though. Honestly, I've been playing a lot of good matches today. Play hasn't been the best. I'm getting a little more comfortable playing and talking. Definitely a little more happy with my play than I have been in like the past few videos I've done. Still not quite what I'd like it to be. I feel like rushed a lot. I'll get used to it though. I feel a little like removed sometimes too. Like I can't fully process everything because I'm worried about like verbalizing everything. I'm still tilted. I'll keep this one. Not a bad end. Something I get a little worried about too is I feel like it's way easier. Like I may not even realize if I miss small stuff while streaming. Like I may just like make really bad plays without even realizing. Not streaming, recording, whatever. Just because I'm so like focused on talking sometimes that I feel like I may be making just like complete oversights that I wouldn't normally make. So I'm like scared to go back and watch sometimes too of like, oh my god, I'm just like missing like onboard lethal or something or completely obvious plays. Alright, opponent mulligans. Sultai. Not a bad end against Sultai. Love to see it. Hopefully we're in the clear. Gonna play it. Kinda want to just go double swamp. There's so many black spells. Alright, I'll go double swamp. Alright, they don't have an answer. I guess they have an answer too if we make an arrow though. The gust. They're highlighting it, hopefully just to read, not to kill it. Come on, I feel like I could just like, let's just have this work. I feel like I could use a buy here after the last one. Alright, it's a little annoying. We'll probably take the duress. Not really the end of the world by any means. Kind of interesting if they shock here. Alright, they don't shock. If I draw a land, do I do it? Like, we open ourselves up to the gust. I don't think I'll do it. Alright, that's interesting too. I'm just going to hit the extinction event here. That, I just wanted to hit lands there that could have went slightly bad, where if like we break on any way to like kill the Doom Whisper and they hit, because like we need the fodder for that. Overall, I think it was worth it. Don't get too punished, although it could have went a little better. Here we can maybe like pass, end of turn, make a thing, and then when they do it, then we Valky again. But I think I actually just like Croxy here. Either they use this, we'll just ship it back in the bottom. It clears the way to use this. We have one in the yard already. I'm going to do it end of turn so that if they had a removal spell, we get the Valkyrie arrow again. I didn't realize they were at 1. That's sort of what yeah, I could have played this better. I didn't realize they were at 1 already. It's kind of what I was talking about, where it just removed from the game. I was still tilted over the last game. Oops. None of these cards can stop us from killing them next turn. I don't think anything in their deck can. Alright, a little sloppy at the end there, but it was a little checked out. Just talking, we couldn't really lose. So I need to get tired. Been playing for a while. Maybe give up on the dream. Got 3 hours left, though. It's definitely doable. We just like rattle off like 9 straight 20-minute matches. Here we could like Thoughtseize, try and clear the way for the Valky. It's a little interesting. I haven't. It's like a new card, so it's definitely like a new territory for me in terms of like lines. I don't know how all in we're supposed to be on that, but I'll try it. It's fun at least. Makes good content. Alright, yeah, here we can take the Tails End because that'll counter it. Hit the arrow. They'll have a couple draws, but coast clear. Coast is in fact clear. Alright, we gotta draw a land. Hope they brick. Land. Love to see it. Even at another land. They're going to play Doom Whisper next turn though, so. Kind of happily chuck the Croaks into it though. Like they'll get it back, but then we have the. Chuck the arrow into it, then we have the Lantern for the arrow. While the Croak's in play. Yeah, like I said, we definitely attack. Does that change what I want to do at all? I think it actually does. Now I'll probably like Pyromancer Thoughtseize. Yeah, go ahead and take the Gargaroth. We could claim Valky back. If they kept Extinction Event on top, though, we wouldn't have lethal. We'll be 1 short. We can only deal 4. What can we do about that? Could just play this. Then if the Extinction Event, we can flashback Valky still. Then we'd have 4 or 5. If they just arrow, they go up to 8. We'll have. Alright, I guess we play Stitcher Supplier. I think that's gives us lethal through basically everything. Gives us Extinction Event and arrow. Then if they just throw, they go up to 8. Then we have 2, 4. Oh, we actually don't even need it in play. Right, there's 2, 4. Then Valky Fame is 8. Yeah, I'll do those. Plays around Languish a little better too. No, we'll play this Ditcher Supplier. There's no need to do this yet. Alright, they did have the Languish, but... Alright, let's not get too cute, because first I was thinking we could claim, then we can just like copy this. Is there better setup than that though? Probably. We still will claim the Valky. I guess if we do this though, we can still basically have lethal next turn no matter what, because we put him to 1. I don't know, we wouldn't. Alright, based on some quick calculations, I think this gives us lethal through the most amount of things next turn, but it's definitely possible I missed something. Alright, we're going. What are we at? We're at hour and 13 minutes. Alright, we'll get one more in. At least trying to get back to where we started. Hopefully queuing to someone low can maybe like double jump. Starting to get a little tired too. Much as it'd be cool to finish number 1. Might have to call it quits soon. Decent in. Alright, another Bant deck. Interesting. 4 colors. Okay, they could be Sultai splashing the pig. Seems like the most likely thing at this point. Could get back Glorious there. I think this is a little better. If we draw like an enabler for Village, we can kind of go off. Thoughtseize is also a great draw. Yeah, not that big a deal. Hand's a little redundant. Alright, really looking for like Stitcher Supplier, Croxa, something we can rights away. And Pyromancer kind of works too. A little bit less right now because we wouldn't have a way to get it started. Sorry, I knocked my mic over if that ruined everyone's ears. I got a new mic, I need to get a stand for it though. Alright, Arrow's annoying, as always. Never once in my life have been like, yeah, Uro. Alright. It's always a problematic card. Because it's literally a problematic card. What is it? My Kingdom for a Supplier. What's this? Definitely not Uro. These colors are all off. So yeah, Sharon. Nissa, okay. Not that big a deal, honestly. They don't use a removal spell here. I don't honestly don't even particularly care. We'll still Blood Chiefs on. Alright. Let's just actually use this. We have lures to get it back. Do I just Bedevil now? Definitely. That was a good pickup. They have a lot of cards in yard. That's the biggest problem for us right now. They don't have a second blue. I just did so many. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they wanted to flash it back. Sorry, I couldn't tell for a second. Kind of wanted to save that, but so not a particularly big deal. Yep. We're really light on fodder anyway, so actually I just want to use my mana a little bit better. Do this now. Possible I shouldn't waste the Thoughtseize there. Obviously hard not to be... Alright. Slightly rewarded for using the Spark Harvest already. Alright, no cards left in yard. We're going to be able to kill both of these. Now 1, 2, 3. Sack, Spark Harvest, 3 play. Alright, looking fine for us. Definitely not unlosable, but we're ahead. That's annoying. Attack for 1. Like removal spell with arrow would be pretty bad for us. Kind of banking on this as our removal spells for the next few arrows. But this area here is still not that bad. We have the Thoughtseizes to rip anything they might have. We just deal with it again. Alright, that's something. That's something. Do I want to Thoughtseize the extinction event? Probably. Could wait a turn though, because if they do it right now, I guess I really want to protect the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Hopefully they just break for a turn. Even if they arrow again, though, it's not the biggest deal. I have ways to deal with it. Alright. They played their land, too. Very surprising that they wouldn't hold it to, so that when I croak, so. That's very surprising. Alright, we had a red source, too, so we're going to get in for, according to my calculations, a whole fuck ton of damage. I definitely evolved Thoughtseize. Yeah, we got rid of both our awakenings. So there's 14, 16 right here. I guess not 16 because we're going to Village Rites. So 15. Ooh, Cantibalt. It's always a fun one. Go up to 10. This, kill 9. Probably have lethal. I guess it depends on what they draw. 9. If they have a land, they're dead. Oh, what am I doing? I counted the Manic Bully wrong. I should have Croaks it first. For some reason, I thought I didn't have enough. It seems like they're just dead. I should have Croaks it first, though. To like clear the way before doing this. Alright. We go to 1, then we Croaks it again. I don't know why I miscounted, because I've kind of been playing for a while. I'm actually pretty tired. My sleep schedule's been really weird. Like I said, if you caught my last video, I was sick for 2 days. Been sleeping like, waking up at like 8 p.m. Feeling better now though, at least for the most part. Really, not mind this all-time matchup at all without the claims. Which this was a pretty big matchup for it. You mostly wanted it for Euros. Don't miss it at all. The problem with claiming this deck too is just so situational most of the times. Like, you only have so many sack outlets. It's not a good. It's normally not good to hit with an Arcanist unless like you already have the village. You don't even get like the attack off it. I even thought about playing Phyrexian Tower in the deck, but it's so color intensive. I don't think you can get away with it. Like you have so many colored mana, like pips. That's just like whenever you draw, you have to play in the place of a spell at that point. And just like it's just not good. It's definitely a grind. Like even if we win this, go back down to 5, play an hour and a half, just to end up right back where we started. The Goblins match still brutal. what are you gonna do? I wish they made like ladder actually mean something. Like, I know Hearthstone eventually did it to get like points and stuff, and I get it's like not the most healthy thing, but I would definitely be a fan. If you got like pro points, essentially based on where you finished. I feel like if you finish number 1 ladder, you should at least be queued for whatever the next like PT style event is. If you play Arcane, it's just going to eat a removal spell. I don't know if I mind that, though. Because I'm not really looking at Thoughtseize or removal spell here anyway. I think we could try and clear the way for it, but it's not that, important to me. Here we could Croaks to rights. I kind of want to get the Thoughtseize now, though. Nothing that would punish us too much. Like, we have the Noxious Graph to cover a lot of our bases. Be a little bit worried about, like, Thoughtseize Yasharon. And Croaks here. Bad for them if they have to pitch their second blue. They have the plains. They're pretty far off of Uro mana. And if they pitch the Gust, then it just opens us up to get this Croxa going. Yeah, they even kind of recognize the mana situation, keep the island. But that's still pretty good for us. I could Rights here, but I think I'd rather get Dolores. Just better use for mana. Ooh. Now do I just want fuel for this? Not have to hit like my backup Croxes or the Claim to Fame. I'll do it now. I was planning to get Dolores, but we had a lot of relevant graveyard stuff, so I may as well be able to keep some of it in. Alright, not that big a deal. Yeah, may as well. Get rewarded. There are 5 cards right now, right? Yeah, right now. They have Uro mana. We have plenty of answers. Better use the Noxious Grasp. This can deal with the Graph Digger's Cage. Even though it's slightly less mana efficient. 9-14. Yeah, they're just dead. Alright, another win. Alright, back down to 5. Might be where I end it. Starting to get a little tired. I'd have to. You got 2.5 hours. Gonna take a little bit of a small break at least. Get some water, get like a snack. Gonna end the video here. Might play a little off and then maybe do one more this style video. I don't want to keep doing the same thing though. Maybe I'll just play a tiny bit and then if I get close to 1 I'll start recording again. But probably gonna do with Rakdos Arcanus videos for a bit. I was mostly just planning it to finish off this season. Yeah, probably going to be back with some standard stuff in like a day or two. Want to start hopping into that. Standard is honestly my favorite format to play, especially when new sets come out. So definitely keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Going to be doing some articles on my Patreon for the decks I've been playing the most. I'm going to start doing some like collaboration content too. I have some plans to... Some pros like Jim Davis, Luis Salvato, Patrick Sullivan, Peter Ingram. And I get some other people involved, but those are people who have I've talked to have reached out to me about it. So you can subscribe to my Patreon, link in the description if you're interested in any of that stuff. And thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and like I said, thanks for watching.